Okay, we're at R&L Carriers to pick up fabric. This is Eric.
Hi. And it is heavier than I thought.
Yeah, it's 80 pounds per roll, so it's like 160 pounds, this whole thing. I would just leave it right there so I can...
Cut it
Ugh. These scissors are sharp, even though they're tiny.
Can you grab the box cutter?
Yeah, we don't need it.
Well, they're actually encased in a...
Yeah, I've never seen that before. That's different. Alright.
double package.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to need 2 hand tools. Well guys, here they are. The Tower of Fabrics. So what exactly do I use this fabric for? Let me show you. It's a heavyweight type of fabric that I can print with my sublimation inks to make stockings. And here are 4 new designs that I need to put up on my website this week. I haven't done the lining for these yet, but this is a dinosaur one. And the Chocolate Labs, the Pugs, and the Rottweiler pattern. So these 4 will be going up on my website this week. These are just samples that I'm gonna take pictures of and then put them up on my website and Etsy store. I'll be honest guys, I normally don't buy bulk fabric like this much at any given time. I normally like to buy it throughout the year at like 10 or 20 yards at a time. Makes it more manageable that way and also easier to hang on the wall and like I do here. And the reason why I did it this way is because my supplier was basically selling out of this fabric every time they got it in within like 12 hours. So I was unable to get my normal increments throughout the year. And also the manufacturer of the fabric wasn't manufacturing it as much as they usually do. I'm not sure if that's because of like COVID restrictions still overseas or whatever, but yeah, so it was kind of hard to get throughout the year. And so this was the last time I could actually get it. And I knew I needed it for my stockings because I hadn't like really stocked up on this fabric. So I knew I needed at least 2 rolls. Those 2 rolls can do about 325 to 330 stockings. So I knew I needed the fabric, and that's why I went this route this time. So I get asked a lot, like how long does it usually take me to make one stocking? Since I print the fabric and I cut the fabric and I sew the fabric and embroider the cuff. Once I have all the pieces together, it actually only takes me about 10 or 15 minutes to sew an entire stocking together. It's actually the prep that takes the most time, and I'll show you in a sec what I do. So this is my system, guys. I use these large totes and I put the pieces in each one. So it makes it easier. Everything's pre-cut. And I'll pre-cut like 100 stockings and put all the pieces in these. So this would have the outer shell of the stocking. So all I have to do is print them, or I should say press them. And I'll put that in one bin, and I got the second bin right here, which has, I pre-cut the minky so that it's in a like a 15 by 15 inch square. And then I'll embroider on it. And that's the stabilizer. I pre-cut the stabilizer. And after the minky is embroidered, I'll actually cut the cuff to size. And then the third one, I'll have the lining. So I'll have the satin linings all pre-cut. So everything's like pre-cut, and once, like I said, it only takes about 10 or 15 minutes to put all those together. So yeah, so that's my system. I usually like to make like 100 all ready to go for the holidays, because it gets busy around mid-November. I mean, really busy for stockings around mid-November until mid-December. you enjoyed that video, from me picking up the fabric to how I make the stockings. I have very limited time to get ready because I got the fabric so late. I usually like to get the fabric for these stockings by the end of September. So I'm quite beyond that deadline. So this week I'm going to be doing just cutting and sewing, making these shells for different stockings. But if you do like the stockings, please visit my website at countrystocking.com to purchase if you're interested, or even on my Etsy store, which is Country Stocking Co., which is short for company. So Country Stocking Company on Etsy. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next week.